Do you want to get into the song rankings? Because I feel like we'll have a lot of more. I have a lot to say about the events of these songs.
I guess that's it. Yeah, I
I'm
guess that's it because we covered most of the scenes.
I'm trying to think of anything that does not have to do with what happens within each song.
What was the whole Troy giving Gabriella the necklace thing? Wasn't that a thing?
That's just like a gesture that they're officially boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I know that, but wasn't that like a meme or something that you were mentioning?
That was a meme. But it was like people were taking like T as in Troy, and then they would change the bottom text to be like T as in this or T as in that, and just change what the T stood for.
Oh, okay. I was watching it and I remembered, oh, didn't this stand for something?
There was a lot of memes where it's like T for Troy, and then it's like T as in Tyrannosaurus Rex, or just, insert different things here, and then they would Photoshop different people on the head of Troy Bolton.
I gotcha. Okay.
But that was a pretty famous meme. There is a line that I like where they're trying to get Troy to agree to sing, like with the Wildcats, the "You Are the Music in Me" part, and they're like, "Yeah, Troy, like you got, like we gotta try it out for the talent show. We gotta do it." And he's like, "I'm not gonna sing," and they're like, "Come on, come on," and he goes, "Okay, maybe we can work this out, but only if we're all in this together."
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah,
The
that's our guy.
callbacks.
That's our guy.
That's what I want to hear. Yeah, that was a good one.
I loved that line so much. I was like, oh, I want to incorporate High School Musical songs into my daily talk now.
Oh yeah, I mean that description alone. So let's move on to the song rankings.
I'm really excited for this because, okay, these songs, okay, we've established early on, High School Musical 1 songs are better. I have an equal amount of High School Musical 1 and 2 songs on my playlist. I like both soundtracks, but I'm looking at my rankings and I'm still I had 2 different rankings up until today because I had to finalize it.
The objective one and the subjective one.
Well, it was the soundtrack one and the movie one, because first I started listening to the soundtrack like right after we recorded the High School Musical 1 episode, and I came up with like one set of rankings. I did it the same way we were doing it, like the High School Musical 1. I heard one song, and then when I heard the second one, I would see if I liked it more or less than the first song, and that's kind of how I did it. And then when I watched the movie, I was like, okay, let me rank them again, just fresh from the start, like based on how I'm feeling with the emotions of this movie. And I came out with a different list. And I was like, oh snap. So I spent like a good 3 or 4 days trying to...
So which one are you bringing today?
So neither, because I finalized it.
Your third list.
Yeah, this is the third improved list.
Is this so you finalized it? This is the official list.
This is the official list, yeah.
Okay. Mine was pretty easy. There was only 2 songs that were competing for a certain spot, and then I got them all to fall into place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, there are 11 songs, right?
Yes, 11 songs.
Okay, good. I didn't know if we were going to count a certain song, so I wasn't sure, but I was like, you know what? It's in the soundtrack, it's in the movie. I'm going to put them all in. Any song that appeared in the movie is on my list.
I wonder which one you're talking about. I'm not really sure what you mean, but I guess you'll let me know.
I will.
So you're going to start with 11.
Okay, all right. Well, number 11 is the song I was talking about, and my number 11 song is Sharpay's Hawaiian Travesty.
What's the name?
I think it's called like Humu Humu something Wapalapau.
Again, Caroline, I knew we both had the same number 11, so that's why I wanted you to say it. And I thought you were going to go for it's the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apa Ap.
Then you should.
I thought you were going to go for it.
I don't remember it.
I thought you had it. You didn't write it down. I have a HUMUHUMUNUKUNUKUAPUA apostrophe A.
Oh my.
You didn't write it down?
No, I didn't. I wrote down Sharpay's Hawaiian car wreck.
When I was watching the movie, I did the same thing again. I was writing them down as they came up. And when it came to that one, I wrote down Tiki song? I don't know. And then when I went to listen to it on my phone and car rides and stuff, I saw for the first time the name of the song, And that gave me a little bit more respect for the song. Like,
Oh
it's
my
so funny
gosh.
that they named it that. But it's still really bad, and it's a number 11.
A long time ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, no, this is number 11.
This is easily number 11, yes.
It's not even like I don't want to like bash it too much because it's not even like a real song. You can tell this song was not written with the intention of being a High School Musical song. They wanted to make this bad because they wanted Troy to sit there and be all wide-eyed. They wanted the audience to sit there and be like, no way. Like, this song is written to be bad and cringy and all of the above.
Yeah, I didn't see it that way, but yeah, I get it. Well, I see it now that way. I'm just saying, yeah, I didn't think about that when watching it. But yeah, it's supposed to be really bad, and they nailed it being really bad.
So this one kind of gets like a pass, but, you know, obviously just for the rankings, it goes in the bottom. But I think they wrote this song to be bad.
Definitely. And that also relates to something else I'll say later.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember, I think it's Ryan's tiki outfit or something, and how Sharpay is like, because he's like, what, like, oh, that's what it is. I only knew kind of what they were going to name the song whenever Ryan goes, wait, what about Humu Humu?
Yeah.
my brain, I think I was half listening. I thought he said homo homo, and I was like, whoa. They're coming
Teddy.
They're coming right out the
3.
gate with this. You're confirming it already in High School Musical 2, bud? But the way he says it was such a straight face. But what about Humu Humu? What am I going to do with my tiki costume? And she's like, sell it online.
Yeah, sell it on eBay.
She was like, I don't care. Just do something with it. And then she's like, what about your tiki costume? What about Humu Humu? And he's like, sold it online. I was like, yeah, Ryan. Don't take that. You got this, Ryan.
So yeah, very bad song.
Number 11.
Not much else needs to be said about it. It was so weird. And this was off the clock as well. This is after Troy clocked out, and then Fulton comes in. And he's like, oh, you got to come with me. He's like, but I'm off the clock. Come with me.
That's another thing. Employers can't do that, but I feel bad for Fulton. Fulton's not, like, he's not a villain. You can tell he's only doing this because he needs to feed his family and get a job, and Sharpay can easily fire him.
This is the Evans.
Yeah.
A child of the Evans telling him to do something, so he has to do it.
He's not at all to blame, and you can tell there's parts of the movie where he even gets stressed out, and it's even the part where he has to tell the crew that they can't perform during the talent show. You could tell even he is like against it.
Yeah.
But he's got to go along with Sharpay. Because whenever he dragged Troy, like, he's like, I clocked out, and he was like, do I look like I care? And drags him. I was like, you can't do that.
I think it only happened that one time.
Yeah, that only happened that one time. Yeah. But still, I was like, even for the movie standards, you would think that there would be some logic there. But all right, Tony.
Let's move on to number 10.
What's your number 10?
You Are the Music in Me. Sharpay and Troy.
We have the same one. That's mine.
Yeah.
That's my number 10.
So I wanted to get to this one, not to spoil my number 10, but also to talk about what we were just talking about.
Wait, this is your number 10.
What did I say?
You said not to spoil my number 10.
Oh yeah, but when we were talking about Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apawua, I didn't want to spoil my number 10 yet, but I needed to mention something about number 10.
Okay.
Again, this is them wanting to make Sharpay the actual villain. So in part 1, I feel like they're what was it again?
What I've been looking for?
What I've been looking for was supposed to be the bad version, and you like Troy and Gabriella's, and that makes sense. People are gonna like one or the other, but it actually sounded good. Their version sounded good as well. Mm-hmm. This one did not sound good. This was actually the bad version of You Are the Music in Me.
What's interesting is I actually had this song higher rated on my list when I was listening to the soundtrack. And it's because I heard the song in its entirety. In the movie, they cut it short. And I don't know, I think it was just my imagination at work. Because when I was hearing the soundtrack version, I kept thinking that Zac Efron was holding back laughter when he was singing. That's another thing, too, that we didn't really touch on. Zac Efron is finally singing his own songs. Yeah. And he sounds great. This is the Zac Efron that we all know and love, like from Greatest Showman and things like that. Yes. But You Are the Music in Me in the soundtrack, I feel like I could picture him laughing or joking around with Ashley Tisdale while they were recording this. So
you saw the bloopers, so
yeah. So I don't know. I feel like they were having a good time, and so I wasn't in a frame of mind to like rate it low or anything. It was rated much higher than what it is now, but after watching the movie and finalizing my list and stuff, I had to put it at number 10. It's the quote bad version, but I don't even think it's that bad. I think it's kind of funny. It's kind of a funnier version of You Are the Music in Me.
She says exactly what I want in songs. She kind of makes fun of it. She's like, no, I'm taking this song. We're going to add like more energy and, you know, more excitement to it or whatever. And usually I like that. But this one just came across. I feel like they could have made a better version of this, but it had to be worse than the original.
They ran into that problem from what I've been looking for in the first movie, where maybe people liked the Sharpay and Ryan one more. And they were like, okay, for the second movie, we've really got to make it unlikable. We've got to make people definitely pick Troy and Gabriella over Sharpay.
I guess some people will like it, but I didn't. It's a little bit too...
What's stuck in my head, and even like right now as we're talking about, is that na 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 na, and I'm like,
yeah, that's going through my head right now too. Na 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 na, na 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 na. But my favorite part near the end of the song is when Troy goes, "Oh yeah," just like that. You remember that part?
Yes, but what makes me laugh is when he starts singing in that high-pitched kind of rocker, I don't know, Bon Jovi voice, where it's like, when I hear my favorite song, I know we belong. He doesn't sing like that anywhere else. Why does he sing like that here?
I do like the setup when he goes like, hey, I haven't really done this, you know, so just go easy on me. And then she doesn't say anything. She's like, 2, 3, 4. No, 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 no. Outfit change right there.
And his eyes start going all wide.
And I like how Kelsey's playing in the background. She's just like, nonchalant, just like, not upset, not happy. She's just like, I'm doing my thing. I'm just going to play.
I love Kelsey. And I love all the expressions she makes while she's playing the piano. She's used to Sharpay. She's in the drama club.
She's dealt with her for a long time. So.
Yeah, she's used to all of this. But she's so... And then the way even, like, Troy sticks with her, too, and Sharpay has to drag him out is so funny.
So...
You are the music and...
It's fine. It's entertaining, but I wouldn't listen to it.
Okay, number 9? Is it me?
Yeah, let's hear your number 9.
My number 9 is All for One, which is the last song in the movie.
Wow.
It feels so weird to put the last song, because High School Musical 1, the last song is the best song of all time, like for High School Musical. Yes. But in this one, the last song to me really just feels like, I don't know, I can't even remember most of the song. I just know like that, everybody all for one. And even then, it doesn't really make sense. It's just kind of like we're all at the beach, or we're all like singing to summer, but there's no real meaning behind it. It just feels like a way to close out the movie with a big show number, but it didn't really add anything. It wasn't really memorable for me. It was just like watching everybody have a giant beach party.
Yeah. I thought it was fun, but I agree. I don't remember the lyrics very much. But to be fair, something about the High School Musical 2 songs, I didn't really memorize them all. They didn't really stick all that much, but I do like them for different reasons, the beat, the dance, whatever. But I do like All for One. I think it hits the theme of the entire movie that they're trying to go for. Summer, pool, fun, hanging out with friends. But you're right, I don't know why it's called All for One. Maybe they wanted to like all in this together, all for one, and then maybe there's a song in High School Musical 3 that has all in it as well, something like that. I don't know.
It's weird because like the whole point of we're all in this together is like we're all working, like we're all in this together, and then this song brings out the Musketeer quote of like everybody one for all and all for one, but isn't like the whole point of all for one being selfish? And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
Maybe
make sense.
Sharpay wrote it.
Huh?
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised. All right, Tom, what's your number 9?
We got Miley to show up. We didn't mention Miley.
Oh, that's right. Miley is in this song. Miley Cyrus.
Why is she there for only 2 seconds? They could have shown her for like
I remember
5 seconds or 10 seconds.
I don't know about that, but I do remember there was like a Disney Channel
poll.
Not a poll. when High School Musical was airing for the second time around on Disney Plus, they had like a High School Musical 2 premiere on Disney, not Plus, Disney Channel. This is way before Disney Plus. But on Disney Channel, when they showed it the second time, they had it with like little fun facts bubbles throughout the movie. So it was like, fun fact, you know, this shot had to be redone like this many times, or fun fact, Vanessa Hudgens stubbed her toe, like just like little things. And when
they did
it
that
came
for the first
to,
one too. Fun fact: Ryan wears 27 hats throughout the whole movie, something like that.
Yeah. And so for the second movie, they said, fun fact, Miley Cyrus was actually shooting a scene from Hannah Montana next door in the film studio. So they invited her over for the final song to like party with everybody. And that's why she's there.
I was reading in the comments, if you look on the video, people would write that she was voted in as she was voted as one of the stars to appear, like a guest appearance in the final musical number.
Interesting.
So I didn't look in any further than that, but I believe it because Disney has done stuff like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're just like, who do you want to see show up in this episode of blah, blah, blah. And
I think I remember that for Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That's how Jesse McCartney got in that show.
oh.
And then I think Zac Efron was in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody too.
We got to see that Sweet Life episode where they do High School Musical.
Yeah,
you remember that one?
We do. Oh my gosh, that's such a throwback. We need to rewatch that.
And then and then Ashley Tisdale. I forgot what's her name. What's her character name again? Maddie. She's like, oh well, people told me I look like Sharpay, and everyone's like, I don't see it. That's the running joke, and I love it.
They're
like,
love
oh, maybe I could play
episode.
Sharpay, and then, nah.
I love it. I love it so much. I was such a fan of Maddie. I loved Maddie and Sweet Life. She was like the best character.
Agreed. So polar opposites.
Oh yeah. I'm all aboard the Maddie train, and I'm trying to stop the Sharpay train. But you just
It's unstoppable because I'm the conductor. Number 9 for me is Gotta Go My Own Way.
It's so low for you. Oh my gosh. Why is it so low?
So
okay.
Vanessa has a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
But you know, it's vanilla and sometimes I want Rocky Road.
Oh my gosh.
Or it's vanilla and sometimes I want cookie dough. You know, like it's just
I feel like you were going to continue listing ice creams. It's vanilla and sometimes I want strawberry.
It's vanilla and sometimes I want mint chocolate chip.
It's vanilla and sometimes I want pistachio.
It's vanilla and sometimes I want Oreo crumbs.
Cookies and cream. Cookies and
No,
Oreo
I buy the Great Value brand from Walmart, and it's called Oreo crumbs.
Oreo crumb. Just exposed your ice cream taste right there.
You guys don't have the Oreo crumbs in Texas?
We have cookies and cream because we have HEB's
I gotta try that.
Creamy Creations.
I gotta try that. I wonder
Next
if it's better
time.
than Oreo crumbs.
I bet it is. You're not just eating a pint of Oreo crumbs.
Yeah, Caroline, this song, it's nice, but yeah, her voice is just very, just nice and just nice, not exciting.
It's such an emotional moment. And then how could you not feel the passion when Zac Efron goes, what about us? It's like, oh, my heart
When Zac
breaks.
shows up, the song starts getting better, and she actually starts singing differently, and she changes the tone of the song. But up until then, it's kind of just, you could kind of just hear like white noise a little bit in the background. What? Up until he shows up.
This is one of the best breakup songs I've ever heard in my life. It's so good. Yeah.
You haven't heard anything from Taylor Swift or Avril Lavigne or anything?
This trumps all of that, in my opinion.
Yeah, right.
I can hear your little...
I'm gonna... No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Tony.
This is the best breakup song? No.
Yeah, it's so good.
The best breakup song in High School Musical 2? Sure, I'll give you that.
It
but
definitely.
in general, no.
I adore it. I listen to this song way more than I've ever listened to any T Swift or Avril Lavigne breakup songs. Like this speaks to me, and I've
You
never
haven't
gone
heard the
through a
good ones
breakup.
then.
I've never gone through a breakup, so that might influence that. But
And that's why you think this one's the best one.
it's the best one.
I'm telling you, it's not.
I think it is. I love it.
It's nice. It is nice. But
Mm-mm.
nothing more. But I want to bring something else up with this
Okay.
song.
Okay.
At the end of
What
the
about us?
at here we go again. At the end of the musical number, Gabriella gives a tea necklace back to Troy.
Oh, my heart.
Were you curious about when she took it off? Because I was.
I just assumed she took it off when what was it, like when she was getting ready to leave and pack up. She was like, "Yeah, I gotta go my own way," and took off the necklace then, and then kept it in her pocket.
She was wearing it when they were by the poolside.
Oh dang! I hadn't even noticed. I was too busy
Yeah.
looking at their faces.
As soon as she handed over the necklace, I thought, hold on now. And when did she take it off? Did she
that-
take it off during this song?
It's when the camera focuses in on Troy that she quickly takes it off, out of frame.
You don't see her take it off, but you see her on in one scene with the necklace on. And then it says the first time she says, "Gotta go my own way," and then it cuts to the locker room and she keeps singing, then she's not wearing it anymore. From then on out, she's not wearing it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, dang.
I
Sneaky.
did not pay attention to that. I was all in the feels.
I rewinded it because I wanted to catch it. I wanted to see if she took it off at any point.
I gotta go
I
my
missed it.
own way. Ah, so good. What about us? Oh,
So let's move on to
my heart.
number 8.
Number 8.
Who are we up to?
Wait, okay, yeah, it's you. Number 8.
Okay, number 8. Every day.
What? It's so low. Every day?
Yeah. Yes.
Tony. Why is every day so low? Why are you hating on Troy and Gabriella's songs?
I usually like them. I do. But every day, vanilla tastes good, but sometimes I want...
This is
No, I'm
not
kidding.
every day. Every day is not vanilla. It's so good. It starts slow, and then when it vamps up and it gets into that like choir gospel part, Tony.
It never really picked up for me.
Yeah, we're every day. Oh, I love it.
Which is the part where it picks up?
Picks up when Gabriella shows up. No, I mean, like whenever.
No.
When all the Wildcats join in and it becomes like kind of like that choir part where it's like, we're every day. Yeah. Come every day. Like, don't you just want to dance to that song? It's so good. And then you see them all holding hands and like doing that, like, putting their hands in forward and then pulling them back. It looks so fun. And it's such a singable song. It's so good.
I barely remember the lyrics of the song, but I will say the choreography in this movie was way better than part 1 in so many songs. But every day, it just didn't get me. There's not much. There's not like an exciting chorus, really. The dance, I can't even remember the dance. I'm not sure which.
Every day of our lives. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you put it so low.
Yeah, it's.
I guess the choreography is simple compared to other songs, but the emotion, the feelings. This is the climax of the movie. This is the breaking free of this film.
This is a breaking free, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to say about it. It's just it didn't stick with me.
All right.
It didn't stick with me. Yeah,
All right.
and I've heard it multiple times, and I'm thinking, when I go back to listening to this soundtrack just on the regular, I don't think I'm gonna be starting with this one or looking to play this one.
This is the first one. Every time I like go to hear the soundtrack, if it starts with every day, I am happy.
This is
I
the
am
first
happy.
one.
Like If it starts in my playlist, I'm happy. I like this song a lot.
So the choir part and the dancing and
It's
the Wildcats.
The look on Zac Efron, or Troy Bolton, I should say's face when Gabriella's voice comes from really nowhere and he's looking around for her, and then the Wildcats part spotlight and she shows up. His whole demeanor changes because he's just kind of like awkward in the beginning. He's singing his part. He's
Waiting
feeling
for
a little
Sharpay
bit.
to show up.
Yeah, he's like waiting, and then Gabriella shows up. He becomes Troy Bolton. He's the same dude that was singing Breaking Free. And he goes all out when she shows up. He starts smiling. He gets into the song. It's such a great experience, especially because
they had the televangelist background drop with Troy preaching to the choir.
Have I told you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ every day?
That's the first thing that came to mind. Also, how did they mend their relationship? Did they tell Gabriella, like, hey, Troy's cool now?
No,
you can come back.
They did not mend their relationship. That's something that the power of song did in this movie. They didn't have a talk or anything. Like, and that is something.
Yeah, I know they didn't talk, but did they tell Gabriella, like, hey, come back and sing? We know you quit, but come back and sing, because Troy is like totally cool again. He apologized.
I don't know how they got her to do it. That's another decom Christmas miracle. It's a decom miracle. Part of me wants to believe that Ryan, since he was the one that orchestrated this whole thing, is the one that called her and was like, listen, I'm going to do this switcheroo. I need you to show up in 10 minutes. Yeah. Wear your prettiest dress. Let's go. You
think that'll be cool too if he switched it up on her and he said, hey, come sing with me, please. I wanna do a duet. Let's sing every day. And then it's really Troy.
Yeah.
That was your idea, but I just expanded on it. But, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a great idea. Good job, Ryan.
But yeah, you didn't say your number 8, right?
No, I haven't. My number 8. It's Fabulous.
Fabulous.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. You first.
I like Fabulous. That's the thing. This is the part where once we go, like, from here onward, I like all of these songs. And I actually like Fabulous. I used to sing it a lot with Ashley when we would, like, drive around and go places. Especially that part where she's like, a dip in the pool, a trip to the spa.
Yeah.
What was it, like, the something in my shade, the whole world according to moi. I like that. I sing that on the daily. It's so funny. And it's so cool to sing. And that whole, like, I need. Like, that's
I like that part too. Yeah, she's like, she shoos them away and then is like, come back.
Yes,
away,
yes.
Come back.
I need. That's me with my coffee in the morning. I'm like, I need.
So you're not like, I need. You're like, I need.
And then I take a sip.
I got a need for caffeine.
I take a sip and then it's, I want fabulous. Like, the whole mood shifts.
You're not yourself without coffee.
You've seen that firsthand, man.
Mom,
come on.
I need coffee.
Am I lying?
I need to be fabulous.
I need. I
don't know how you related that to coffee in any way, but there you go.
That's what I sing to myself in the morning in my kitchen. I'm like waiting for the coffee to brew, and I'm like, I need.
So you're just sitting at the table, hair all frazzled,
sweatpants,
sweatshirt, stained,
Quasimodo in full effect.
I need.
I'm full hunchback of Notre Dame.
Shooting back half gallons of coffee cup.
My hair gets straighter and shinier.
Yeah.
My eyes are more open.
Your eyelashes are extending.
My skin is clear.
You just have like a princess transformation as soon as you drink.
I have a Shrek transformation. I go from ogre to human with my coffee. All while Fabulous plays in the background. But I like this song. It's so catchy. That iced tea imported from England. I think it's so cute. This is a Sharpay song, like through and through. This is just
Yes.
Sharpay. But this is another, like, from here onward, all the songs I like. It's just, I like, and I think they're all good. It's just I like the others more than this one. But I do like Fabulous. I think it's a cute song. But I had to put it somewhere, and I put it at number 8.
All right. Let's go to number 7.
Number 7. It's me now, right?
I think so.
Okay. My number 7 is Work This Out.
I like Work This Out.
I like it so much, but I might like Fabulous a little more than this one. But no. I want to stick with my
You're looking at
finalized.
your list again, like,
Yeah.
oh, hold on.
I think in the soundtrack, Fabulous was higher than Work This Out, but when it came to the movie, because Work This Out had a lot of good moments, especially like I like when they're banging on the pots and pans and making music with the things in the kitchen. I'm a fan of that. They do that like in Tarzan, and I like when they do that. I'm a fan of music like that. When movies do that specifically. And I don't know, it has a good beat to it. It's that we could work this out. I like it. It's really cool, and the choreography is great.
I'll tell you what is my favorite dance in the whole movie.
Oh wow.
Probably on par. I'm still debating, but probably on par with All for One.
Oh,
I
this
like
is-
the dance in All for One, but I think as of right now, this is my favorite dance.
This one's better than All for One in my opinion. Absolutely. Like dance wise, yeah. This one has great choreography.
Yeah. And I like how at first it's Troy dancing,
Yeah.
and then eventually
Like Gabriella
just
joins in.
It feels, I don't know how to describe this feeling, but when I see that, it feels almost like a superpower, because in real life they practice that dance a lot to make it look perfect. But in that world, it's just like, okay, I'll join you, and then she knows all the moves and is perfect, and they look great together dancing. I'm like, that is so fun. I want to learn dances like that. I just want to randomly do them.
You want to be
It's
able to have
cool.
the musicality that Troy and Gabriella have
Yeah, I just want to learn choreographed dances with other
on
people.
the spot.
Yeah, that's it. On the spot. Improv.
We can work this out.
But yeah,
That was my number 7. It's just there's nothing. I think the only reason it's so low is because I like the other songs above it. Like there's really nothing bad. I do feel like in terms of dancing, I don't want to like spoil the rest of my list, but to me it's not the strongest dance, and then it's not the strongest group song, and so that's why I had to kind of put it as low, but it's still really good. I love the dancing. I love Troy, like the message of it is Troy being like, come on, like, at least we're all together. Like, yes, this job is going to be kind of hard, but we're all still hanging out. Like, we're all going to be able to work in close vicinity with one another.
yeah.
I like it.
My number 7 is Fabulous.
Oh, okay. All right.
So when I first saw this movie, well, I saw it when it came out, but when we saw it as a group after not watching it for years, I thought, it's all right. I'm not very into it, but Sharpay's still my girl, so it's all good. But yeah, now watching it again, I got more appreciation for it. It's unique. It's her. It is a Sharpay song, but it's not totally exciting. It's not the feeling that I want from a song. It's just a very good song, and I like that it's unique. I like that it stands out. That's why it's put higher than. That's why it's at number 7. It beats out a lot of the ones where it's just like not exciting enough or just completely lame, like the Tiki song. But yeah, it did get bumped up. And before watching the movie again, I thought, yeah, Fabulous is probably going to be my last one. And then I started hearing all the other ones, and I'm like, wait, it's probably going to be higher. There's some other songs that are not as good.
You put Every Day below Fabulous. It's sinking into my mind. Oh my goodness.
It's more interesting than Every
This
Day
is
to me.
It's a crime.
It's more interesting.
I'm just like, I'm surprised that it's so low on your list because you are a Sharpay boy. And this song it's upbeat, it's got the choreography, it's got some catchy tunes, but yeah, you're right. I mean, it can be kind of
Especially, Number one Sharpay lover here in the house, but I like to keep it 90% on the pod as well. I'm not gonna lie and say I like a song if I don't, just because my girl sang it, you know. So I'm gonna keep it real.
I gotta respect that. I respect that.
So that's my number 7.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Number 6. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is Bet on It.
That's mine. That's my number 6.
Is it really? We matched up?
We matched up. Number 6. Bet on it.
We got a few. We got a few that lined up.
Yeah, so far.
All right. So why do you like Bet on It? Why is it number 6?
It's not get your head in the game status. And
many are.
I mean, come on.
I don't think a lot of these songs could compare with
Get Your Head in the Game. The first one. But I mean, like, I think I'm trying to like kind of do it in terms of film. Because they're trying to recreate some of the same themes from the first movie. So like we have to have like a Troy and Gabriella song, and then a way for Sharpay to copy it and make it her own. We got to have a Breaking Free but new. We got to have a, like different, like they were trying to recreate the magic from the first movie with the second movie, but change it up a bit. And I think Bet on It was their way of doing Get Your Head in the Game. But
really,
that's just that's what I think, is just them being like, we need a song that shows Troy is making an intense decision, or he's trying to come to terms with something. But I think what I like too is that Bet on It is Zac Efron's solo song. This is where he shines as like a vocalist and everything. And this song was made for him. So it's kind of like making up for what he didn't sing in High School Musical 1.
Right.
So it's good. The only thing is like, we're really just seeing him run through a golf field. I feel like if it was a little bit more better choreographed, or in a setting where he had backup dancers, or just a group effort, I don't know. There's just something about it that lacks, that doesn't make it fly up to the top of my list. What made me like it initially a lot was there's a lot of memes based on this song, but I don't want to take memes into consideration when I'm putting the song.
The meme category will shoot these songs up into crazy spots.
Fabulous would be number 1. Bet on It would be number 2. Like, the meme category is unstoppable. By the way, there's so many TikToks for Fabulous, and it's so funny. But yeah, like, for Bet on It, it's a good song, and I do like it whenever it comes out on my playlist. I usually put my playlist on when I'm working in the kitchen, cooking, doing dishes, whatever, baking. And so I sing along with it. I think it's fun, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's missing an element, and I just can't put my finger to it. I don't know what it is, but it's number 6. And I think that that's like a good place to put it, is almost in the middle.
Yeah. Some of the things you brought up, I agree with. Like him running through a golf course. It's another thing I wanted to bring up about my awkwardness. This movie has a lot of awkwardness. And I think this scene, this musical number, perfectly shows that. Starting from the saturation of the colors, to the reflection of the water, to him. Zach really did his best. He did his best with having kind of nothing to work with. Because he's running, he's skipping,
just gave him
he's
free reign.
Dancing.
Zach, do what you want during the song.
Yeah, he's like grabbing grass, pulling up grass. He really did the best of it. Honestly, I'll give him credit for that.
That's who I am. That is my plan. We'll end up on top.
But I had the song stuck in my head now because
my fault. My bad.
I'll pass it off to you.
I can't be stopped. It's no good at all. It's just, it gets stuck in my head. That's why I think I couldn't put it lower, because it would get stuck in my head a lot. That you can bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on you can. I was thinking though, like, what's the meaning behind his words? High School Musical 1, the meanings are perfect. They're beautiful. They all have meaning. The lyrics match.
He said you could bet on him. He's going to be accountable. He's going to be reliable. You can trust him again.
Throughout the whole movie, he hasn't been that. And so he's like, all right, now you can bet on me.
Point.
You
just said that's his turning point.
It's just a weird way to phrase it. Like, I'm not going to stop. Not going to stop till I get my shot. It's like, that's the problem, Zach. That's why we're here. The ends don't justify the means of you getting your college endorsement. You're throwing your friends under the bus. That's the problem. You need to stop.
The setup to the song was really good, though.
Oh yeah.
Really good. You remember how it went down?
The what was it? Isn't that when he tells Sharpay he's not going to sing with her?
No, this is when he goes into work. He's in the kitchen, and everybody is not talking to him. They're just not happy. And then he goes to Kelsey, and then Kelsey doesn't say anything. She just slides over the piece of paper that shows that the junior staff members are not going to be in the show anymore. And then that's when you hear the music pumping up.
The
and
drums.
Then boom, he has
like
his
boom, 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 boom,
he has his bet on it.
Everybody's always talking at me. It's so good. I like it.
But then I feel like it got set up for a much more bombastic song, and it didn't really
it didn't hit
live
it
up to that. Yeah.
That's why I feel it's missing something. It's also, in terms of genre, it's very different from the other songs. It feels a little more, I don't know, techno. No, it's just, it feels different. The other ones have like piano and just something a little more show or tuney musical about it. And Bet on It feels like a Disney pop song that you would hear on Disney radio.
I thought you were gonna rate it much higher. I thought you liked this song more.
I like the ones that come above it. I like way more.
Okay.
Number 5.
Number 5, yes.
All right. Me?
That's you.
Number 5 is You Are the Music in Me. The Troy and Gabriella version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This one, I like it, but it doesn't have, it's a cute song, and I catch myself singing it a lot. I mean, I catch myself singing a lot of these songs a lot. I like this soundtrack a lot. But the songs above it have an overall better show to it. Like this one is like they're practicing in a music room, and then eventually the Wildcats join them, so it's just them two for a while. But the ones above it just have a lot more to bring to the movie emotionally. But this song is cute. It's adorable. I even like that Kelsey sings the first couple of lines. I think that's so cute. And then eventually Gabriella jumps in. But what I think is really funny about this is how Troy and Gabriella, this is like a running gag throughout all of High School Musical, obviously, but it's most prevalent in this one because they're, in High School Musical 1, we do see them practice whenever Kelsey gives them a song. They were practicing breaking free throughout the movie and things like that. But and then you could tell with What I've Been Looking For in High School Musical 1, they're singing it slow and soft because they're reading it and it's only like a minute long. But You Are the Music in Me, it's a full-blown song and they're reading it for the first time. And I think that that's so funny. This is something where it's the most prevalent, where Kelsey's like, I wrote this new song for y'all, and she sings the beginning and then everybody jumps in.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up too because we brought that up in High School Musical 1 where they're singing karaoke, they're looking at the screen, and then halfway through they stop looking and they just know the words already. But that can have a pass because that could be a real song in their world.
Yeah, so they
right?
know it.
But here, Kelsey just wrote it and they're just finding out about it. It is hilarious that they just pick it up. They're like looking at the paper and then they stop looking and then
they're holding the paper, but they
rest.
Never look at it again from the beginning. They're just like, when I hear my favorite song. And then that's it. Like, that's it. They just go off from that.
And then they do the same thing again with Every Day, where I feel like they're like not really within the parameters of their own timeline. Because there's a show going on and they're like, all right, Sharpay and Troy, you're up next. And then they're like, hold on. And then we're going to teach you a whole new song, Troy. And he learns a whole new song. How long are these people waiting out there? Is there nobody on stage?
They must have been waiting for, I don't know about a while, but Sharpay is even like, where's Troy? And then he comes in like, hey, why'd you change the song on me?
Yeah, it was a weird cutting around there to set up like a nice surprise with Gabriella.
Ryan somehow made it work.
Yeah, he made it work.
That's my boy. Somehow
Gabriella returned.
Somehow the Wildcats can perform.
Somehow Chad could dance.
All right, Tony, what's your number 5?
Which leads me to my number 5. I don't dance.
I was going to say, don't say it.
Yeah, I don't dance.
What?
Yeah.
Tony,
Yes.
this is the best dance in the movie.
It is good. I would say the best.
I don't dance.
Also, there's another thing where I feel like they also wanted this setting so that they can include as many sports as they can when it doesn't really fit.
Ah.
You know, they got golf, they got baseball, and they have basketball, which makes sense because they play basketball. But why are they playing baseball? I don't know. Like, they shouldn't be restricted from it, but they're on a basketball team, and their life is basketball. And yeah, they could do a one-off game playing baseball. But my I don't know. Something tells me, my senses are telling me that Disney just wanted to grab more of the sports audience. They're like, all
They
right,
wanted
people who play
another-
baseball, they're gonna watch it. People who play golf, they're gonna watch this movie too. Because we
I
already
don't
got
know
the
about-
basketball players. They're
We got
in.
Get Your Head in the Game. This one might be the Get Your Head in the Game replacement now that I think about it. But
Yeah, I don't know if Get Your Head in the Game.
because Get Your Head in the Game is a basketball song and this one is a baseball song.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was their intention, but I took
It really isn't, but I just found it like,
No, I mean, I wouldn't
why?
be surprised if that was because it's like, hey, we have to include as many sports as we can to get any sisters that are forcing their brothers to watch this movie. We got to get them to like it a little bit.
Yeah.
Davey, you're seen, you're heard.
Does Davey like baseball?
Not at all.
Okay. Sorry,
But
Disney.
a lot of times brothers were forced to watch this movie with their sisters multiple
Yeah,
times.
totally. That was my story. Yes.
But I definitely think that this song, I think Kenny Ortega had a vision, like a director vision of, I see people dancing with baseball bats and was like, we got to have a baseball scene. But also
I
like,
see he woke up in the middle of the night.
cold
Bats.
sweat, baseball bats.
He starts writing it down.
I don't dance.
Baseball bats. I don't dance.
Hit it out of the park. It needs to be a baseball song. I don't dance. I know you can.
I think up to this point, I still feel like all of these songs are missing something. For me.
Not a chance, no. I don't know what that could be. I Don't Dance is such a good song. And this is also the beginning of the Chad and Ryan bromance that stirs on in this film. What? Okay, we're getting into it now. Why did they switch clothes after this song?
I don't know.
What?
I love that they did.
What is the movie trying to tell us that occurred after this song? They switched clothes. The whole song is about Chad telling Ryan, like, yeah, you can help us out with the talent show, but I'm just letting you know I don't dance, even though we've seen him dance like so many times previously.
For almost
But
every song.
For almost every song. Status Quo, he carried that song with his dancing.
He had a
And-
fantastic moment in, what time is it?
Yeah, we're all in this together. He was there, clapping, arm pump, everything, head tilt. He was all in. And then I don't dance. It's like, dude, you were dancing with Troy in the kitchen during Work This Out. Come on, man. And then Ryan's over here like, listen, dancing and baseball are not that different. You know, this is what you got to do. And like the whole song is about that. So once they see eye to eye, why do they switch clothes? It's not even like switching hats, like a baseball hat and one of Ryan's
Yeah, it's the entire
like,
outfit.
Letterman hat. They just completely switched clothes. I thought it was so like I was incredulous. I was like, why did they do that?
I
When?
don't know.
How?
I really hope there's a fun fact video, whatever you call them, behind the scenes video where they
Why
explain that.
did Chad and Ryan, it autofilled, switch closed?
We're getting to the bottom of this today.
LukeInsider.com headline: Lucas Grabeel explains Ryan and Chad's baseball swap outfit. Gabriel told Insider it wasn't a long-term premeditated thing. We were playing around with some dialogue and different ways we could do it for the scene that followed. Kenny at the last minute was like, why don't you guys wear each other's hats? And we were like, oh, okay, cool. Then he's like, actually, why don't you wear each other's shirts too? And that, and then he said, it wasn't meant to be a deeper thing, but I think Kenny knew a little bit more about how this was going to play out later. But either way, we shot it both ways, and this is the one that Kenny kept.
So how does it play out? Are we to assume that they went to the locker room, stripped down, and switched outfits?
He says it wasn't meant to be this kind of thing. It was just supposed to be like, you know what? Why don't you wear each other's hats? Why don't you wear each other's shirts? And he kept going and going until eventually they just decided to swap clothes.
Why don't you wear each other's socks? That sounds fun, right, guys? I guess, Kenny.
You wanna...
If you want to wear each other's shoes. Go ahead, put each other's shoes on.
You want to swap
right.
Socks?
We're not even the same size.
Elbow nudge to our WhatsApp group.
Huh?
You want to swap? I'll post that for you to read later. But oh my god, I don't know why they swapped clothes, but Lucas Gabriel said that it just started off as like an inside joke or a joke that they were doing on set because they thought we were just gonna switch hats. It's still it's confounding to me how I think it's just how they got away with it. Oh, I had a burp. How they got away with it.
Yeah, because they didn't acknowledge it in any way.
No, not at all. And that has
They're
been
gonna be like, you like how my hat looks? They're like, that's my hat, bro. Ha ha ha. No, none of that.
I thought that one of the girls said nice clothes to one of the guys. Like just a little nod or something to it. Like they weren't completely oblivious.
Not that I remember, but I guess they did.
But that is the part where Troy starts calling Gabriella, and it seems like Ryan has filled that void that Troy had because he's over here wearing his best friend's clothes and hanging out with his girlfriend.
Oh, right, yes. And then he switches to his fancy Wildcats outfit, red and white.
Yeah.
And then that's when Troy shows up.
She's like, a bit much.
Yeah, but that bromance is undeniable. I mean, they had the most chemistry out of any couple in the whole movie, without a doubt. Especially during the I Don't Dance.
Chad has more chemistry with Ryan than he ever has with Taylor, and they're supposed to be in a relationship in this movie. They're never together, like together in a romantic sense. Maybe at the end, but
they really focused on this one because they have more chemistry than anyone. Zeke and Sharpay, Troy and Gabriella, like they're giving each other the eyes. I'm losing track of this. All right, number 4.
Come on, Tony.
Who's saying number 4?
Number 4 is you.
Me? Okay. Number 4 is Work This Out.
Oh, all right.
I like the song. I like the dance. It's fun to listen to. I think, let me see real quick.
Yeah.
Was this it?
You have this pretty high on your list. It was number 7 for me.
No, I feel like starting from 4 and up, that's the songs that I actually like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The other ones are nice too, but I think 4 and up give me the High School Musical 1 feelings of the songs that I really like. So
that's fair. That's fair.
What about you? What's 4?
My number 4 is What Time Is It?
Yeah.
What time is it? Time of our lives. It's on vacation.
That's exciting. Energetic.
It encompasses all of the energy and excitement you feel when school is out and it's summer and you're going on vacation. It's such an upbeat and powerful song. I always like when they do that, like East High, Wildcats, red, white, and gold. Oh, it's such a...
I like when they're all lined up and they're like swooping over. All their
like
heads are swooping over.
Like a roller coaster kind of thing. Like, woo!
Yeah.
It's such a cool song. Everybody is so energetic. This is, to me, like, the first movie starts off kind of slow and they lure you in with the start of something new. But I think What Time Is It is such a powerful way to start off the sequel.
That's true.
As such, like, it's that huge, like, summer, 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 and then, and the song just kicks off. What
Laser.
time is it? It's so powerful.
Yeah, I agree with that. I wanted to mention that I like the whole song of What Time Is It? I think from beginning to end is exciting and fun to listen to. And most of the other songs, like I Don't Dance, I feel like is nice, but I'm waiting for the chorus. The You'll Never Know. That sounds good. I like that.
Try.
And then like some parts like swing better, better, swing better, better, swing. But
I got to just
I'm
do
waiting for
my
the
thing.
good parts pretty much. And then What Time Is It? It's all the good part.
What Time Is It is a good song.
The whole thing is a
It's
good
our
part.
vacation.
Yeah.
Summertime anticipation. Oh, it's so good. There's nothing bad I can say about that song. That song is it. I think that's like to me. What's really weird is that song starts off with such a bang. This is what All for One should have been, but they started off with it. Because if I was to like speak objectively, or I don't know whatever the word is, but without bias of opinion, to me this song is the best song on the soundtrack. It's like we're all in this together, but for High School Musical 2. The thing is, the movie starts with it, and it's super powerful. And so that means, to me, like, All for One is kind of...
So wait, so just because it starts with it, you feel like what?
All for One should have been what time it is in terms of the energy and the choreography and the meaning and everything, but All for One should have brought the same game that What Time It Is. I'm not saying, like, What Time Is It should have been like later in the movie. I like that they started off with like the best song going forward. But I feel like because this song is so good that when you put it up against a song like All for One, which is another group song, I don't know, it falls flat. I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know. I think maybe because we're used to the best quote unquote song being at the end. And that's usually for a lot of musicals. You expect the best one to be at the end, but...
That's true. This is High School Musical, though. What time is it? It's our vacation.
I have to reveal my number 3 to keep this conversation going.
Yeah.
My number 3 is What Time Is It?
What time is it? Time of our lives. Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah, I like this song a lot.
Top 3.
A lot. I think it could fit in with High School Musical 1. And it's one of the songs that completely represents High School Musical 2.
I feel like this song was the whole reason they made High School Musical 2. Like, they wrote this song first and then wrote the movie.
No, I think they upped the brightness by accident all the way. And they're like, we need a song that matches this level of color.
Increase that saturation. I don't care if Zach looks orange.
It's already at 100%, sir. We must go higher.
150 then.
And it's just a regular analog slider that they're pumping up.
Like a scene from Spaceballs. It's just...
Yeah. It's ludicrous saturation.
But, sir, more. What time is it?
So what is your number 3?
My number 3 is I Don't Dance.
You like it. Top 3.
I love I Don't Dance. I don't dance, I know you can. It's got a jazz portion. It's got scatting. It's got all of the amazing vocals. It's got a dance. It's got that hey bada hey bada swing. It is the most musical, like in terms of show tunes and musical song in this whole movie. They bring the dancers, the choreography, the song goes big band style. It's just amazing. The I Don't Dance song. And then Corbin Bleu is a great singer and dancer, and then Lucas Gabriel is the same. You're bringing these two powerhouse guys that were kind of background in the first movie, and they get to star in their own song together, and they really shined. They brought
get to
everything.
Wear each other's clothes?
They get to swap clothes and
they wear
everything.
the same size?
I guess so. They both dance.
Or don't dance.
I know they can.
Whatever that means.
It's just it's so fun to watch. In this my second viewing of the movie, I saw this part twice. I rewinded it. It's just a really enjoyable scene. The song on its own is enjoyable. It's got to be top 3 for me. I love it.
I think it's one of the better dances. It is one of the better dances. But yeah, as like I said before, I feel like I'm just waiting for the chorus or the good parts. I feel like everything else is kind of just steady, bringing you along until you get to the exciting chorus. Or I don't know what they do. They do like a break for the jazz part or.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the jazz part. They take a break and they do that kind of that baseball choreography scene, and then it breaks. It goes from kind of like I don't know the right genre for it. It wasn't jazz yet, but they start dancing, and then it shifts when both teams are on the field and start dancing. Then it goes into jazz. But they do because the song they have an elongated dance scene in that song, and that just I don't know like the specific reason for it. It's just it fits with the song. The whole point of it being I don't dance.
No, I'm saying that's one of the parts that I looked forward to, and then everything else was just all right. It's getting me along. It's getting me along to the chorus,
Tony,
or that part.
I don't dance. I know you can.
Yeah, maybe I'm asking too much of these songs, or I don't know.
You can do that.
But
don't dance.
I lost what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry. I keep doing that. These songs are good.
Caroline.
But the chorus is the I don't dance part. That's the chorus.
Well, I like the you'll never know.
Oh, I know.
That one sounds good. I don't dance sounds okay.
I don't dance. I know you can.
All right, next.
Number 2. It's me now?
I guess. I don't know.
My number 2 is I Gotta Go My Own Way.
That is so high up. I'm shocked.
Tony, I like this song a lot.
I feel like it's only slightly better than When There Was Me and You.
I had this prepped in my notes. Like, they knew When There Was Me and You was the weakest song on the soundtrack in High School Musical 1, so they brought all the ante up for Gotta Go My Own Way. It's so emotional. I hear that beginning intro, like that music in the soundtrack. You hear like I don't know if it's a guitar or something. I instantly know it's Gotta Go My Own Way. It's such a good breakup, heartbreak song. I even remember seeing it like with my friends at the time, like when I was younger. And we, like after we all saw High School Musical 2, we met up at church on Sunday and we were all like, oh, I gotta go my own way. Like we were all emotional about it. It's such a good song. And then it's already like good. And I was all emotional with the meaning. And then Troy comes in with his Zac Efron vocals of that what about us. It's just gets me right in the feels.
That's when the song is good. And even Gabriella starts singing better too when they're both singing together.
I love it. I love that song. It's all emotional. It's the best breakup song for me. I love it.
I feel like it's the same quality of High School Musical 1, When There Was Me and You.
No.
Up until Troy shows up. Yeah.
When she in High School Musical 1, that whole premise just wasn't even. Everybody's trying to tell her, hey, Troy didn't mean it. We set him up. And she's over here like, it's funny when you find yourself. And it's like, Gabriella, wake up. Gabriella, stop.
South? It's funny when you found yourself.
You know, that might have been a pretty good Western song. Looking from the outside.
Pickup truck in the background.
Can of beer and a banjo.
What about us? What about all we've been through?
No, don't you dare. Get that out of my gotta go my own way.
That'll sound better.
No, it doesn't. I thought you're going to do that. I thought you were my fairy tale.
Gotta go my own way.
I don't know why part of me wants to do Goofy with that.
You?
When there was me and you. Yuck.
You? Is he singing to Mickey or Donald?
Donald. This is post Kingdom Hearts.
Which one? There's so many.
There's so many. I'm
Which one?
confused. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, okay. Post Kingdom Hearts 2. What number are we up to?
Number 2.
Oh, number 2. Okay.
Tony, what's your number 2 song?
All for One.
What? Oh, wow. You have it so high.
Yeah. It's very good. It's very good. And I love the dance.
A real summer has just begun. Wow. I can't even remember the dance.
There's this part where Gabriella and everybody has their little hands out and they're like switching it side to side.
Oh,
and then they're
okay,
like their
okay.
knees are like going back and forth. And it's
I
really
just know
cool.
when the guys are doing like the airplane and the girls are leaning on them doing that.
Yeah.
I just remember that part.
And in the beginning when they're all standing at the mic, they're doing the classic like one arm up, one arm down.
Yeah,
Other
that's
arm up, other arm down.
that classic beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the surfer songs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. It's exciting, and I think it does capture the mood of the movie. They're
mood
going
of
for that
summer.
water movie cover, jumping in a pool, party theme. This is it. And they all jump in a pool, literally.
At the end, yeah.
And yeah. Miley's there for 2 seconds. Blink and you'll miss her.
I remember when I saw it the first time. I looked down because I got a text message and I looked up. I was like, "Oh, did I miss Miley? Like, did I miss her?" And then I was like, "No, wait. I remember when Miley showed up. I haven't missed her yet." And I kept focused on the song, and then I saw her for 2 solid seconds, and I was like, "All right, there she is."
Oh, you'll miss her. I don't know why she was there for
surprised
so
she's-
little.
I'm surprised she's just in the background. That she's not actually doing the dance with everybody as a background dancer. They really just have her. Because I even tried, after we see her one time in that Blink and You'll Miss Her, I tried to spot her throughout the crowd after that, and I couldn't find her at all. They really just put her in for one scene and were like, "Get out."
Yeah, I think they didn't want her to steal the spotlight. But I think if she was there a little longer, it would have been okay.
Yeah. It would have been cooler, because then that would have felt more, especially if people voted for her to be there. That would have felt more like they made a contribution.
Yeah, imagine 3 million votes only to see her for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know how many votes she got.
I don't, but she obviously got enough to be the one to get on there.
Yeah. And I don't know who she was running up against, but Hannah Montana at this time? Come on.
She beat
Unbeatable.
Hannah Montana.
But yeah, All for One is my number 2. I think is exciting and fun, and I love the dance. And these were one of the ones, like I'll put All for One, I'll put I Don't Dance, and also Work This Out. Like they have great choreographed like movie, like full on movie videos or music videos.
They really do. They stepped up the choreography in this movie quite a bit for those songs, because not a lot of these songs have dancing in it. Or am I just going crazy? Well,
A lot of them do, but some of them.
it's not like a huge group choreography, because like Fabulous is just more of a walking around, Sharpay being Sharpay. I'm looking at like the rest. Work This Out, Bet on It, not really. You Are the Music and Me, no. What Time Is It? I Don't Dance and All for One are kind of the. Oh, and Work This Out. Those are the ones that have real choreography in it, like a group dance and everything. And that's
I'll
4
say
out
Bet
of
on
11.
It as well, even though it's not all that good. But
I don't know if that's
Troy had to do a lot to
Yeah, I mean the
to
camera's only on
entertain for
him.
the whole song by himself.
He carried it.
He had to look in a reflection
Who I am.
in a pond.
Number 1?
Are we up to number 1?
I think we are.
I haven't been keeping track, so I don't even know what yours is.
I've been keeping track.
Okay, so you already know mine.
Your number 1 is...
You Are the Music in Me, Kelsey edition.
Wow. I'm surprised that you put a Troy and Gabriella song as number 1.
I like to keep it 90 on this podcast, you know? I don't know if I gave you the impression that I don't like Troy and Gabriella.
Not that. It's just that a lot of their songs don't make it as high on your list. You prefer like the group songs or the Sharpay songs.
I like quality, you know? I like good sounding songs.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Even though you put Every Day super low on your list, but all right. All right.
That is, I don't know, is that a very exciting song? Or unique or fun to listen to in any way? Yeah. Every day, go to sleep, listening to me singing this song.
I could smack you. How dare you?
Every night, better sing this song every day.
Yeah, you just transitioning to Goofy now.
Oh, you? Every day. All right. Anyway, yeah. Number 1 is "You Are the Music in Me."
You are the music in me. It's
and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Please do.
The na 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 na. That's it.
Na,
Done.
na, na, na.
That
You are the
moment is
music
better
in
than anything
me.
in any song in the whole movie. I love it. I love how Kelsey sings that.
They even play it again at the end.
Yeah,
That's how good they
I was
know they
surprised.
have it.
With the lanterns.
When I hear my favorite song.
But then I do like the rest of the song, and I like the rest of the lyrics. I like the story it's telling.
Yeah.
And I like Troy and Gabriella
Doing cute things.
We already
cute.
called them out. We called them out for like learning the song in half a second, but I like that they bond over it. I like that everyone comes together and they're like, "Oh, Kelsey is writing music again and practicing, you know, in the back room over here," and then they just all bond over it, and it sounds so beautiful.
I love how animated they get when they sing with each other. Like Troy and Gabriella sing the best when they're with each other than apart.
Oh, definitely. Gabriella sounds the best. She could really harmonize with almost any song. She has so many moments in like each one of these songs. Like All for One, What Time Is It? Like there's moments where she, if you pay attention, she really adds to the song at certain moments. And I'm like, man, she really brings it. Just not when she's singing by herself.
She, you brought up harmonization. She does it the best in You Are the Music in Me. She goes high with Kelsey when she starts in the beginning. And then once Troy jumps in, she goes lower and starts harmonizing with Troy. And it sounds amazing.
I love what she's doing. Just not by herself.
Gotta go my own way. I see
yeah.
you. I love you.
What's your number 1?
Tony, I know you haven't been keeping track, but my number 1 is Every Day. I had to sit here and listen to your slander.
Every day.
Shut up.
Go to sleep.
That's not how it
To
goes.
this song, 'cause it's boring.
You're slandering my number 1. It's my favorite song on the High School Musical playlist. That's how bad it is. Like, I love...
That's how bad it is?
That's how bad I got it for this song. This is my favorite song out of all the High School Musicals.
Wow. That is way too high.
I love this song. It's so happy.
So you like Pastor Troy preaching to
Pastor Troy doing altar call.
Yeah.
I love the lyrics.
Doves in the background. Did they have
the way
doves?
it starts. There was no doves.
All right.
There's a lot of hand holding, prayer circles.
Yeah.
There's a gospel moment. It's so good.
I felt lifted
Oh, I've been lifted
from my nap when the other song started playing.
Shut up. How dare you? The lyrics are so sweet. It starts off like when how does it go? It's like once in a lifetime means there's no second chance. Like it's the meaning of the song is so beautiful, so sweet. And then like when you add all the emotions from the movie, he sounds kind of awkward and he's even looking around. like, like, am I really doing this? I'm just waiting for Sharpay to come on out. And then Gabriella shows up and their eyes meet, and that's it. Like, all the gusto, they bring all of that emotion and feels into this song. And then they start singing, the music starts picking up, and everybody starts joining, and all the Wildcats start dancing. And then Troy even goes out and he brings in Sharpay. And then afterwards, like,
every day,
no.
To this song.
No, because the song picks up. And it's not slow, Toad. It picks up. How could you stay asleep during every day?
How could you not?
And then
it's a lullaby.
No, it's not.
For children.
It's not.
Moms put this on so their kids can go to sleep.
You're just saying that because you want to go to sleep.
No. I fell asleep while watching that part.
No, you didn't.
I didn't. I don't fall asleep during movies. I do, actually, but not when I'm watching them for the
I was
pod.
like, Tony, what happened to 90%? That's a whole 20% lie right there.
Not while I'm watching the pod, but I fell asleep plenty of times to movies.
It's such a cute song. It's so good. It's got a great melody. It's catchy. And then afterwards, Ryan wins the award. It's just so good and wholesome.
Catchy, question mark. Good melody, question mark.
Yeah. No question mark needed.
Hmm.
Don't you me?
I'll give it credit for the moment in the movie and what happens, the Wildcats getting together, but nah, this is almost When There Was Me and You level.
Wow. Since we're kind of wrapping up the song ranking, I was keeping track. We almost have an inverted song ranking, like for
Really?
you and I. Like
Really?
your top songs are some of my lower songs, and my top songs are your lower songs.
That's amazing. But we also have songs that exactly match.
Yeah, like Bet on It. I think What Time Is It?
Humu humu nuku nuku apua.
Yeah, and You Are the
You're
Music,
the music in me.
Sharpay.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you know the Humu Humu something something.
I wrote it down.
Wapana Pow.
You didn't write it down?
Wakihiki Tamaki.
I take notes.
How did she memorize it? And did she offend some Hawaiians? I'm sure she did.
I don't know. Because it's all made up.
This ain't no Hawaiian roller coaster ride, I'll tell you that.
This has been fun for how different it was. But yeah, there was no All in This Together. Do you think these songs are better than the first? Really?
Some of them, but not by a lot.
As a whole.
No.
Which
I
songs would compete with the first High School Musical songs?
Gotta Go My Own Way is better than...
Don't say Every Day.
No. Tony. You asked the question to?
Huh?
You realize who you just asked that question to, right?
I'm saying be honest. Let's crank up that honesty to 75%.
How dare you?
Where do you have it right now?
It's always at 100. I keep telling you.
Oh, yeah, right.
Look at your audio waveform. What did it look like when you did that?
I don't know. I don't have it up.
I have
can't
mine
stare
up.
at that.
Gotta Go My Own Way is better than like When There Was Me and You. Like hands down. Of course.
Yeah.
So there are, and then like it's better than Bop to the Top, in my opinion. It's better than, like, there are like 3 or 4 songs that are better than number 7 on my list from High School Musical 1 down. So like there are some songs that I think are better than the songs in High School Musical 1, but if I had to go for what was an overall best soundtrack, High School Musical 1 still by far.
The real question is, what's better? Humu humu nuku nuku apua'a or When There Was Me and You?
Oh.
That's the real question. We'll end it on this.
Wow.
Think about it and crank up your honesty meter to 100% to answer this.
Wow.
I'll go to 95.
I think it's Humu Humu.
I'm kind of agreeing on that because the chaos of it,
It's catchier.
I'd rather be slightly annoyed than just a lukewarm bored listening to a song.
It's also like I could sing it right now and it would be stuck in my head. When There Was Me and You, I could sing it right now and forget it in 2 seconds. Also, it's just not fun to sing. That song is not fun to sing. When There Was Me and You. Versus Humu Humu, I can be all like a long time ago in a land far away. Like, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's,
and they were having
dumb.
fun being bad at it too.
Yeah. It's dumb, but it's fun dumb.
Yeah.
Versus When There Was Me and You is not fun. And it's not.
It's sad.
It's sad, but it's not even fun sad. Like, gotta go my own way.
I agree with that. It's much more fun.
Great, now you got Humu Humu stuck in my head.
All right, time to bump it up.
No.
Bump it up to number 5.
No.
All right, Caroline, is there anything we forgot to mention about High School Musical 2?